Alrighty, now let's compare Lyle Cooper to Martin Jovanovic, that their feet lose touch with the footboards. So now I'm gonna copy his sitting position again, like this. Keep in mind that I studied jazz and pop right there, so everyone basically was performing pop or jazz songs at the final exams, and we played the Faceless. Welcome back, drummers and drumettes. In today's Drum Teacher Reacts video, we're gonna take a look at Mr. Lyle Cooper, former drummer of the Faceless, and the main topics for today are number one, double bass control and how to stay balanced when playing double bass. You don't want to lean forward or back because Lyle is a master in that one. And number two, we're gonna talk about the basic tom fill structure of the Faceless. So there are just some basic patterns and groupings that Lyle is using in that song, and if you master those, then you can basically play every tom fill of that song. Alrighty, so let's start right away.
This song is called The Ancient Covenant.
Yeah, let's stop right here with this tom fill. I promised you in the beginning there's just a couple of groupings and ingredients that you need for most of the tom fills, more than 90% of the tom fills of that song. And here are the basic ingredients. Almost every tom fill in that song is a combination of either 8 hits with the hands followed by 4 with the feet, or 4 hits with the hands followed by 2 with the feet. So let's watch this tom fill again. So this tom fill basically is just a combination of 8 hits with the hands, followed by 4 with the feet, followed by 4 hits with the hands, followed by 2 with the feet, followed by 4 hits with the hands again, followed by 2 hits with the feet again, and then last 4 hits on the floor tom. So this complete fill at a slow tempo sounds something like this. A little bit faster. And a little bit faster again. And in the original tempo. Alrighty, so let's continue. Again, almost the same ingredient, 8 hits with the hand followed by 4 with the feet. Alrighty, let's continue. Again. Some ghost notes on the snare. Now pay close attention to his body posture. Like that. As you can see, it doesn't matter if he's playing a basic pattern at a slow tempo, or some double bass stuff, or even faster stuff. He's never really leaning forward or back. Of course, his posture is not that great, but his balance is not affected by his double bass drumming. Alrighty, now let's compare Lyle Cooper to Martin Jovanovic. I played this exact song as one of the songs of my final exam at the Vienna Music Institute. Keep in mind that I studied jazz and pop right there, so everyone basically was performing pop or jazz songs at the final exams, and we played the Faceless. So let's watch that one real quick. Alright, enough, let's watch some more Lyle Cooper. I really like this blast beat variation because he's basically following the guitar riff. Alright, let's continue. Again, pay close attention to the body posture. He's This double bass drumming does not affect his balance on the drum kit, so he's not leaning forward or back. Right here you could see him switch back and forth between regular 60 notes and the 30-second note pattern without having to lean forward or back. So I think right now is the right time to switch to the practice pad setup and talk about foot technique and how to stay balanced when playing double bass. Whoopee! And we are back at the practice pad setup. So for all of you who want the full double bass balance lesson, make sure to sign up at the Drum Technique Academy. We're gonna link it below. Video is available in the lesson section of the Drum Technique Academy already. And this is for all of you who want a deep dive into double bass balance and how you can make sure that you never got this issue of leaning forward or back while playing double bass again. Alright, so back to Lyle Cooper. So what he's doing when he's playing double bass is that he always makes sure that his feet don't lose touch to his footboards. Most of you know already that it's really easy to stay balanced when you're playing heel down like this, because your heels are always in touch with the footboard and you never lose balance. It gets way more difficult once you raise your heels and you use techniques like the ankle technique, heel up, flat foot, or even the swivel technique. As an example, flat foot technique would look something like this. And what I see quite often with drummers that tend to lose their balance when playing double bass is that their feet lose touch with the footboards. So if I now try to emulate Lyle Cooper's body posture, it would look something like this. Sitting like this, playing double bass. So when he's switching from a slow to a medium tempo, actually his upper body posture is not affected at all because he's always in touch with the footboard. So he's always balanced just like someone who's playing heel down. So one thing to work on your balance and improve your balance and make sure that your feet are always staying in touch with the footboards is the following exercise. Start with your strong leading foot at first. Play a basic bass drum pattern, but lift your weak foot. So in my case, it would be the left foot. Lift your weak foot off the pedal and just play with your strong foot. So starting with regular eighth notes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then switch to eighth note triplets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Since you're removing the human kickstand, in this case my left foot, and my right foot tends to stay in touch with the footboard because it's way easier to stay balanced that way. So again, lifting the weak foot off the floor and just performing with the strong foot. Then once you got that down, do the same thing with the other foot as well. So now I'm gonna focus on playing with my left foot, but I'm gonna lift my right foot off the footboard. Look something like this. 3, 4. Eighth notes. Alright, so I think we covered the basic principle. Again, for the full lesson, make sure to join us at drumtechniqueacademy.net. There you can also upload your own videos and get my personal feedback if you are stuck at a certain point on your drumming journey. Alright, let's head back to the drum kit. Alrighty, now back to Lyle Cooper. He's still slouching, but it's not, his double bass patterns are not affecting his balance at all. Again, that blast beat following the guitar riff. Where's the one? What I really like about this part of the song is that at one point you kind of don't really know where the one is, but once you understand where the one is, it heads into this groovy part which just sounds awesome. Let's listen to it again. Yes. Mid-tempo double bass. Again, also the mid-tempo double bass, it doesn't affect his double bass drumming and his balance at all. So now I'm gonna copy his sitting position again, like this. Doesn't matter if he's playing slow double bass or some medium tempos or even some faster stuff, it doesn't affect his balance and he's not leaning forward or back. That's it.
Thank you guys so fucking much for
Final song of the set. Alrighty, if you are stuck at a certain point or facing a challenge when it comes to double bass drumming, then make sure to join our community at drumtechniqueacademy.net. And we have uploaded the full double bass drumming balance lesson at the Drum Technique Academy membership zone already, so make sure to check that one out. If you want me to cover a certain drummer next, make sure to comment below. That's it for today's video. Have a great day. Cheers from Vienna. Bye bye.